y'all, so I'm going to do a video on just a few of the meals that I make throughout the week. Just a few here and there. Not really showing a full recipe per se, but just kind of showing you, going along and showing you the different things that I do and throwing it all together and how it all goes together. So it's sort of like a meal plan, only I'm actually showing you as I go along. Today I was going to make some more mayonnaise chicken because we really like that. So these are chicken thighs. Typically I would have deboned them, but I just haven't had time, so I took the skin off and I put them the fancy side down so we can see the bone on the back side upwards first. You're going to also take, and I put those on, I put those on a greased lined baking sheet, and we're going to put them in the air fryer for 425 until they're done. So you're going to take some mayonnaise, about a cup's worth, maybe a little bit more depending on how many pieces of chicken you have. I have 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 pieces maybe. I'm going to mix some Creole seasoning. Don't do it too much because it'll get a little bit salty. Some onion powder. And some garlic powder. Now, you can usually, just mix what you want to. Just all your favorite little seasonings. I wouldn't put salt in this because maybe too much, especially if you use Creole. So I did put a little bit of pepper in there. So I'm just going to mix this together. And then I'm going to brush it on the chicken. You can brush it on there. But I'm going to use my spoon here, and I'm just going to rub it down the back of the thigh on the bone side. And then what you're going to do is you're going to cook it about 8 to 10 minutes, depending on the thickness of the meat, and flip it. And then you're going to put some of this on that side too. So it doesn't have to be perfect. It's basically about a tablespoon on each one. And you can, like I said, debone these. I just didn't have time. Actually, it's better if you do. And I've never tried it with breast. I would think that would be too dry. This is just perfect. So I tend to just use thighs on this. And I got this recipe from Cooking with Brooke. It's on her website. And ever since then, I've been using it. We've eaten it tons of times. And I'm probably just going to make some fried potatoes and some lima beans to go with it. I'm trying not to use too much because I want plenty for the front or the underside. But you're going to put it in air fryer, 425. And you're going to do that just long enough to get it about halfway cooked or most of the way cooked, and then you're going to flip it over. Okay, and then I'll be back and I'll show you the finished product. Okay, y'all, so this is finished product. I know it doesn't look like much, but it's full of flavor. It tastes really good. And I paired it with some baby lima beans and some corn on the cob. Decided to go a different route than the potatoes. My lima beans, I usually get frozen and then add water to them, of course. Go ahead and cook them all the way. Usually don't take long, 30 minutes or so. And then I drain off a majority of the water and add some butter, like a tablespoon or two of butter and salt and pepper, and that's it. And they taste great. And then corn on the cob. It's just, we're going to have some meat and vegetables tonight. This seemed perfect and pretty easy to throw together. Okay, let's see what we're having tomorrow. Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to throw together a real quick supper. Well, it won't be too quick, but this is just like another little country supper that I'm putting together for the fam. And just thought I would bring you along through some of it. Right now I'm about to make some Jiffy corn mix muffins. I've done this multiple different ways. Sometimes I put them in little cupcake pans. Sometimes I just throw them in just a regular pan and just make regular cut cornbread, if that makes sense. Today, I don't know what I'm going to do yet. But I know that we're going to have some sweet cornbread. That's what they call this. I can also make sweet cornbread plain, you know, just like a regular cornbread, and just add sugar to it. And that makes my husband happy as well. But today we're going to use Jiffy Mix. And it's real simple to make, and it's cheap. It's like 70 cents for a box. Of course, you got to put the eggs with it, the milk. We're going to make 2 boxes, so we need 2/3 of a cup of milk and 2 eggs. And that's it. That's all you need. So, let's see. There we go. I'm making some real easy Salisbury steak. And I'm just making the frozen hamburger patties, which I've already cooked. Let me see if I can show y'all without burning myself. I already made them here. And I'm going to put them in a skillet and warm them up with some brown gravy. And I've got some cabbage boiling. And you're going to have some boiled cabbage, some Salisbury steak. I don't even remember what all else I was going to make. I'll have to look at my list. But husband's already off work, so I'm trying to hurry up and get this done before he gets home. I had already started. That way, whenever he comes home, he can sit down to a hot meal. I'll go ahead and get going on this. So, let me get my muffin pan out. I'll be right back. Okay. I'm going to go to filling this up. And I'll clean that mess up before I put these in. You need to preheat your oven to 350 degrees, which I'm already doing. And that's it. It's really easy. And it's really cheap. But if you want to get even cheaper, like I said, make your normal cornbread recipe. And just add the amount of sugar you want. My husband doesn't like it super sweet. He just wants a touch of sweetness. So usually I do about a 1/4 cup to 1/3 cup of sugar. So regular cornbread, just like always, that you make. And then you can add that. That would be even cheaper than doing this. All this out. Okay, let me clean all this up. Just a little bit. All right, so I'm going to put these in the oven. It shouldn't take, but I don't even know, 20 minutes. I just wait until they look done, then I'll pop them out. I don't even pay attention to how much time it's supposed to spend in there. Let's see. 15-20 minutes or until golden brown. All right. So let me get this put in the oven, and then I'll come back, and then I'll show you the next thing. Okay, y'all. So I made some gravy. I bought this kind of gravy right here, and it's real simple. 1 pack of gravy to 1 cup of water, and I put it in my skillet, like you can see here. And I whisked it up, and then I warmed it up. So it thickens as it warms up. It'll thicken. So what we're going to do is we're going to take about 2, 4, 6, 8. We're going to take 6 of these patties. And I did 2 envelopes, or 2 packages of the gravy mix. And I'm going to put 6 patties in here. Just like this. And I'll wipe my hands off because they've gotten nasty. We'll grab a tablespoon real quick. Just a little small spoon. I'm going to pour this gravy over it. Spoon this all over these patties. Stick this back in the middle. So this is a real cheap and quick way to have Salisbury steak if that's something that you like. So I just take the burgers and I put garlic powder on them, seasoned salt, and pepper. You could probably do some onion powder too if you prefer that. And everything's done got cold now because I was busy. I couldn't get back to the patties. Now the gravy is warm, but what we're going to do is we're going to just let this sit here for a minute because I'm also waiting for my corn to get done. And that's it. You can also get you some mashed potatoes or buttered noodles or some white rice and serve this with it. Put some gravy over that too. But I'm not going to do that tonight. We're just going to do this little quick Salisbury steak right here. I'm going to, once we get closer to supper time, I'm going to turn this skillet back on and let this warm back up. And then get everything plated and show y'all everything. So let me get my corn done. My cornbread's already done. So let me get that done and then I'll be right back with you. Okay, y'all. So this is the finished product. Our Salisbury steak, cornbread muffin, some boiled cabbage, and an ear of corn. The only other thing that would probably make this a little bit better would be either some white rice or some buttered noodles or some mashed potatoes, because we got plenty of gravy for that. But decided not to do that this time. And this is supper tonight. Make sure you like and subscribe. I'll see you next time.